Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the grace, let's be enriched with peace and love, letting compassion from above. Never forsaking, just understanding. Ain't that what families are made of? No matter what may come or go, we stick together and it shows. This bond between us, foundation is trust. That's what yes it is. Family's all about, yeah. Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close. Sticking real close, sticking real close, giving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. You really gotta learn to love each other. I need to stick real close by your side. There's no way that we can live without each other. So why do we try? Why do we try? I wanna know why. Always sisters, always friends. Stay real close till the end. Real close. Don't leave. I'm not leaving. I know you. Always sisters, always friends. Always
Yes. We are here another week, and it is so awesome outside, guys. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, gorgeous.
This has been a gorgeous weekend.
Gorgeous.
I am so happy to see this because fall is on its way.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay. Yay. But anyway, happy Saturday. Happy Sabbath day.
Yes,
and happy
yes, yes.
sunshiny Saturday. Still summer.
Yeah.
Yay. And it's a great day. We are sitting here, as you can see, Peggy and I are not alone.
No, we're never going to be
We're
alone.
going to never be alone. We have some awesome sisters sitting in for, to my left, for Linda today is sitting in for her. It would be our sister Jackie Mims. And sitting in today for our lovely Charlene is our own girl, Alicia Pryor. And sitting in for me, oh, it's me.
and
It's
me.
his I, and me, and her, and me. It's Wyoming.
And Peg.
And we are definitely Four Sisters Live. We are Sisters for Sisters Network, Inc.
Sisters for life.
Sisters for Life. You all know, I mean, anytime any of our sisters need to be out, we can pull from our stock. When I tell you
Yes.
we have a stock of good sisters on the move, doing their
It's
thing.
amazing
It's
stuff.
amazing things.
I'm
All
so
of these
proud.
sisters are entrepreneurs in their own right, doing everything. And we bring the light to you to show you how our sisters do it.
Mm-hmm. And how we share.
And how we
support.
share and we support one another. And that's what it's about. And collaborate. And it's so awesome because God has given us, I put on post Facebook today, our Creator created us to be creative.
I'm telling you.
right.
Yes.
And we are creating some good things, guys. We also said 2019 is the year of the women. I don't care what nationality you are. Women are doing it big. They're doing their thing, and I'm happy about it. Every sister I see and I meet, and they're doing great. I don't care what their nationality is. That's my sister.
Yes, exactly.
We have to start supporting one
Exactly.
another. And understand, Jackie, that it doesn't take just one nationality. It takes all of us to bring it together.
Yeah.
Because we are a rainbow.
Yeah.
And God created that rainbow for a reason. That's right.
Y'all got the rainbow colors on.
I
here.
think we had the rainbow color. Hello, rainbow. Hello, rainbow. Hello, rainbow.
I need
You got
some
the
yellow.
stars. But you have the stars and you blinking and shining. Yeah, I love it. I just love it. So we have a lot going on today. We have a lovely guest in the house.
Yes.
Woo! We have Esquire.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
blessings.
Esquire. So she's coming to us today because today is our education segment.
Yes.
Talking about education. We can't get enough of that.
Never.
You know what I mean? So we're going to be educating you today on some things. What's up, Facebook? Woo, we love you guys always watching. Yay.
This over here, too.
Brothers is watching and supporting us. But yes, today is definitely our education segment. You know how we do it here on Four Sisters Live. Every Saturday, we discuss some of the importance of the community at large and what's going on. Domestic violence first Saturday, second Saturday is health and wellness. Today being third Saturday is education, fourth Saturday is entrepreneur, and fifth Saturday, when there's a fifth Saturday, we talk about the community. We bring it all together and we bring our youth involved. So we're doing a lot of things, and all of these components are made up by our awesome CEO, Peggy. That also is a component of Sisters for Sisters Network.
Yes.
So it breaks down in committees. And all these committees are now brought here. So each of these ladies are on a committee.
Yep, exactly.
You're on what committee you're on?
Entrepreneur.
She's on the entrepreneur committee. You're on the
Health and wellness.
health and wellness committee. See, I'm on the domestic violence committee. She's on all the
I'm
committees.
on all of them. I can say, wait a minute, which one am I?
Why? You know, she started this thing, right?
Combination, huh?
But her main thing is domestic violence. She's,
Yes,
she and
yes.
I couple with the domestic violence. So we have some things happening, and guests coming. Well, we got some great guests coming in the future. I'm excited
especially in
about it.
October.
Especially in
domestic violence.
October, which is next month, is domestic violence month.
Right.
And also, it is breast cancer month, awareness month.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of things happening in October, so we're going to be talking about all of that. We have so many events going to be happening in October. Boy, I tell you.
And you just remind me, guys, you know, as older as I get, you know, I can't remember everything, right? I try, but I can't. I got a call just the other day from a woman who said she Googled Sisters for Sisters Network on the internet and came across our number. She called me and she shared with me that she is a four-stage breast cancer. Okay? This is serious. And I tell you, she was low drug because she had been on medication. But when I finished with that sister, we had been on the phone for almost an hour. Okay? And I told her that we would do as much as we can do to help her. She came back and said to me, "What can I do to help you?"
Wow.
She's
Stage 4.
going stage 4.
Wow.
But she's asking me, what can she do to help us? You know?
Wow.
So that's a sister that we must stay connected with.
Yes,
We're going to get in
absolutely.
contact with her, see what her needs are. We're going to help her. But she's already talking about what she wants to do for us.
And I think that helps her to
Yes.
go through what she needs
Going
for
through,
herself, you
yes.
know, in her spirit,
Yes.
and in her being of becoming healthy. And it's all in how you feel within yourself.
It is so true.
And how
So
you
true.
do things, and how you, it's not, I guess she feels like, you know what, God, I need to help someone because they're helping me. And you're helping me to help others.
Yeah.
As I heal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As this is a healing process.
Because she didn't sound like somebody that was suffering or dealing with cancer. She was in pain because she told me she was. Okay, but to hear her conversation and sharing what she had been going through, I had to shake my head and say how blessed I am.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
how blessed I am.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And
yes, we all
50%,
are.
We will
50% of
definitely
that
be in
battle is
contact.
mindset.
mindset. It is
Right.
exactly
It is their
because
mindset.
you're dealing with in your family.
Absolutely.
Right.
I did. I lost one of my sisters last month
Yeah.
to a rare type of breast cancer that wasn't even detected through a breast examination, but through blood. That's scary.
Oh wow.
And my other sister now is on the battlefield, and you wouldn't even know
it.
She's so busy, she keeps me running, and you wouldn't know it. And she's a breast cancer survivor. She had both of her breasts removed.
Yeah, this is
And you know what I mean? And some other things going on that she's dealing with, but she's so strong.
Yeah,
They're
that's a
amazingly
wonderful
strong.
Yeah.
And you have to be around positive energy.
Yes.
during
Energy,
that time.
exactly.
All that negative energy, you do
Yeah.
not need it. You cannot even
Think
be
about
around
it.
it.
Not
Really,
at all.
it really cannot. You can't do it. I want to pause and say who's on the call. Who is this, Stan? Who's calling? Hello?
Well,
Who
they'll call back.
Because I know Charlene or Linda may be
that's
calling
right.
in.
Yeah, they're calling
And
in.
I know they're at an event. Somebody calling you to tell you that they're calling in. Who is that? Oh, no. that's-
That might be Renee.
Renee. Is Renee calling in? I tell you, this is live. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this show up. It happens right here. Somebody call you, pick up and say, "Hey, Peggy." It's only our Dr. Renee. Yes, girl. Woo! Ding, 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 ding. Why don't you call in? Call in.
Call Renee. Call us on 240. Okay.
In the meantime, she is too funny. This is what's happening today. Renee, we love you, sis. This is another Sister for Sisters network.
Yes.
Dr. Renee.
But while she's giving the number,
Text me the number because I'm in the car. I can't find a pen where the pen is.
Okay,
Okay.
we will.
huh? No, she's not on the line. I think Linda or Charlene is supposed to be calling in. This is what happens with a circle of sisters, good sisters. It's all good. It's funny.
All good.
It is so awesome. But anyways, today we are going to have our guest Shireen E. Middleton on. She is so awesome. She's a pretty lady, and
Yes, she is.
we are going to engage. We want you to engage as well relative to education. I mean, everything we talk about here is really educational. I mean, we can deal with anything. Every topic we deal with is that. We're educating the community on how to do, what to do, when to do, not to do, all kind of things. But Peggy, guess what? We had an awesome time Monday.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
my goodness.
don't
Oh my
even
goodness,
stop.
Jackie, we had a great time Monday.
Did
I
we?
can't explain. Y'all have to explain it. Cause
No, y'all have to explain it.
Amazing.
Can you explain it?
Amazing.
Okay.
I mean,
Go ahead, Alicia. How was your experience,
my
girl?
experience was, like you said,
Tell
it's
them what it
amazing.
was.
Oh, we had a wonderful time where we had the Bi-County Business Roundtable in conjunction with the Sisters for Sisters Network Incorporated, sponsored a breakfast in honor of women in business, women in power.
Yes.
And it was a powerful opportunity for many dynamic people to come together in the room and to recognize one another.
One
and
another,
talk
yes.
about just some dynamite people in the room that was just, I mean, outstanding. I'm still kind of floating on that.
I know,
Still
I know.
talking about that as we came together. Amazing opportunity. We also had Debbie Morgan, who was our guest speaker.
Yes.
Who is Debbie Morgan?
Debbie, I know you know all my children.
All my children. I remember all my children, right? I think everybody wanted to be Debbie.
Yeah, that's true. I
Debbie
really
and
do.
Jessie, right?
Jesse,
Yeah,
yes.
Jess wanted to
Debbie
be
and
Jessie,
Jessie.
and
Yes,
Grace wanted to
yes.
be Debbie. She's beautiful and,
And
awesome
she,
in her
oh
own
my
way.
God.
And this
she's
is
the
how
best.
you don't know what sisters are going through.
Yeah,
What is happening
yeah.
because you see them in the limelight. You see them on the cameras. You'll see them out there looking pretty. They don't show it, but their life had been a disaster.
Right.
Right.
And she was openly willing to share her
Yes,
story.
yes,
You have to
was.
tell your story, and I
Tell
think
your
it took
story.
her some time to get to that point.
To
though.
that point,
Right.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you
yeah.
just don't
Right.
decide that I'm going to tell my story, the grueling, gruesome, dark side
Right.
Yeah,
of what happened
yeah.
to me in my life, you know,
Yeah.
because this happened to her at an early age. So as a kid, you don't know how to express that.
And the amazing thing was that she was coming from the perspective of a child, observing the abuse and how it impacted her life. Now, that was the first time I ever really heard it come from that angle. You usually hear from those who are abused.
Well, and
but
I
the
grew
children
up.
and the impact was amazing.
And I can really relate to her story because I grew up in a household just like hers.
Wow.
You know, seeing my mother and father and dealing with that issue, and blessed to say that my mother survived it, the whole whole gamut. But I understand her story, and you think you're the only one that's dealing with that. But it's so many of us that have experienced that.
So many people have experienced it, and that's why we have to help each other, embracing the things and supporting each other, and being out there to, express as much as we can.
And so you see why I'm so passionate about domestic violence.
Yes.
And you are too.
Yes.
All of us are.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Particularly if you've
understand.
lived it and you experienced it,
Right.
and you don't know how to share it, but now we can share it
Yeah.
openly and smile about it because we're here to talk about
And
it.
we survived
I
it.
just think
You survived it.
I think it's a blessing simply because it's not something I experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I hear a woman talk about their experience with domestic violence, it really breaks my heart.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're kept out of that area and it's not even talked about in your household because you don't see it, when you're young, you don't even know what's going on.
Right, you have no clue.
You don't know that it
Yeah.
exists. And to hear it just breaks my heart.
Right. And the thing, too, is that it's not just women.
Yeah.
There are men.
Our
There
men,
are-
exactly.
There are
Exactly.
our males, our brothers out there who also
I've heard a lot of that. I've heard a lot of
and that
men
was
who've
the
been
real
abused.
silent,
Yeah.
topic,
There's some,
kind of taboo. but-
deep stories about how men
Wow.
have been abused
Right.
Yeah.
sexually,
Right.
and things happened to them, and their life was changed because of it.
Of it, yeah.
So
And so we wonder why a lot of our young kids are messed up. Okay? We can't fault them. It's not them. It's in the environment that they live in.
Yes.
And I mean, I grew up and I was the oldest, so everybody with 5 sisters and a brother came to me, okay, protecting them through this whole process. But thank God, we all go through challenges. Many times I question how did I survive that? Because as I looked at it, I was an abuser, not directly, indirectly through my mom. You know what I'm saying? And to come out of that, I'm just thankful that my mother's now 86 and
praise
survived
God.
it. Okay. So yeah.
God
Wow.
protected all of our moms,
Wow.
So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We have more to share. And a lot of things are still going on that are happy things.
Yeah.
Great
Absolutely.
things, exciting
That's right.
things are happening. I'm so excited. So we're going to be right back. Right, Stan?
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the grace, let's be enriched with peace and love, letting compassion from above. Never forsaking, just understanding. Ain't that what families are made of?
punked.
That was a good one.
We're back. I've been punked, y'all. I was on Facebook. My sister sent me a text. Girl, this is what we see. I'm looking like doom to gloom. My eyes looking like a clown.
So
I don't know. It was on Find Your
Like
Face.
you had a hat on
I
your
had a
head.
hat on my head.
A mustache.
Oh my God. This is so funny. Who's on the phone? Hello? Hello?
We have another one? No, okay, they'll call
But
back.
anyway, so Peggy, what's going on in your land, in your world,
Ooh, girl, let me tell you, so much good stuff that's happening. And let's talk about hot picks. On September the 28th, Florence Champagne is doing her
I think
health screening.
yeah, I heard it on WHUR, I believe.
You did? Okay.
Did you hear it? Did you hear
Yes,
it?
I
Okay.
did.
Okay. It's from 10 to 1. It's at the Gateway Village in Capitol Heights, Maryland. That's going to be awesome. We're one of the sponsors for that event. Again, the time is from 10 to 1 p.m. Another one of our sisters, Karen McConnell Jones, is having her Vision Experience Conference 2019. That's going to be awesome. That is going to be actually the same day on the 28th of September, but it's from 2 to 6:30, so it gives us enough time to do this, and then we can head on over to her event, okay? October is hot. Grace Girls at First Baptist Church is going Arden is having Life Track, okay? You can't miss that. That's going to be amazing.
Are they having their domestic red flag again?
Yeah, this is part, if I'm not mistaken, this is part of it.
Is that
flag.
part? The
Yeah,
red
this
flags?
is red
Okay.
flag,
Oh,
exactly,
okay, so
yeah.
they're mixing, okay.
It is from October the 3rd through the 5th, okay, at First Baptist Church of Glen Arden, 600 Watkins Park Drive, Upper Marlboro. Now, this is a hot one. This is another one of our sponsors, because what we do is we support the sisters in the organization. One of the things that we actually want to do and have been doing is trying to get outside of the wall of Sisters for Sisters Network and support the community. So that's, we're going to talk about that with Mel Franklin that we had yesterday.
Oh, yesterday you had a meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. How did that go?
Oh, man.
Outstanding.
You tell them.
Oh my. Where do we start?
Where do we start?
First, we want to say thank you so kindly
Yeah.
to Mel Franklin.
Tell them who Mel Franklin is.
And he's a councilman
Councilman
at large.
yes.
And
Prince
he
George's County.
invited us
Of
in.
Prince George's County?
Yes, of Prince George's County. And he invited us in yesterday to just have a meeting with us and go over what it is that Sisters for Sisters Network is doing in and for the community. And it was just amazing how he took the time. And he looked like he wasn't in any rush to go anywhere. And he had an opportunity to hear just exactly our backdrop and what our concerns are in terms of our education and mentoring, health and wellness,
Yeah.
and domestic violence,
And
and entrepreneurship. I got those things down. I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie. But sitting next to all this power, I tell you, it runs off. And so we had a great time, and each one of us were able to talk and speak to the subject matters, and it was just amazing. And he was ready to listen and just see where he can fit in and help. And the greatest thing is, I got to give it up to the CEO of Sisters for Sisters Network, because she came in with her PowerPoint and blew the doors off of the meeting. You hear me?
No,
Blew
it's
the
teamwork.
doors off of the meeting. We're gonna give honor where honor is due today.
Well, this lady
Represent.
sleeps, eat, breathe,
Yes.
walk, talk this organization, period.
Yesterday, it
Bar
was
none.
evident.
Really?
Oh, it was evident, and we took pictures thereafter,
so
and it was just so.
Yeah.
It was so wonderful. The atmosphere was charged. He was ready. He was willing to listen, and it looks like we're going to get some action behind
Yes.
what we dropped off
right.
yesterday.
Oh, yes.
All right.
That's
No
the
doubt.
good word.
That's
That's what
action.
some
Yes,
action. When
action.
you go in, you want results.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and because we do a lot of talking.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
we
Oh,
can do
yeah.
a lot of talking, but the action
But the
behind
action
that
speaks louder than
and
words.
speak
That's
louder than words.
Peg brought the heat yesterday.
Oh,
Go,
let me
girl.
tell you, I
She
was
brought
not
the heat.
playing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you had it all.
Right.
I'm telling you. I was like, all right, Peg is in her wheel well right here. Okay, Peg, I see you. I said, okay, do your thing.
Oh,
But
no.
she set the greatest tone for us yesterday, and just being received from start to finish. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
That's
It was
awesome.
awesome.
Excellent.
It was
So,
amazing.
Councilman at Large Mel Franklin, we thank you.
Yes,
and we
thank
know that
you.
there's going to be some serious changes in Prince George's County. Not saying it's happened because our next meeting is going to be with the county executive, Angela Austinbrook. Okay, we're going to go and share our story with her as well.
That's good.
Okay.
That's
Excellent.
good.
And the
That's
other
good.
council members. So it all has to be scheduled, but we're working everything
Working
in as we
everything
can.
in. That's
Yeah.
good. So, put some other good things happening in October.
Real quick, on October the 11th, which is a Friday, is the 4th evening of culture. That's Linda's baby.
Linda's
Right.
event,
Okay.
yes.
Now we have supported that for the past, I think, 4 or 5 years now. Been sponsors for this event, and I'm telling you guys, if you want to be somewhere internationally, just meet different people,
Oh, yeah,
different
cultures,
cultures,
yeah.
you know, different food, different
I think that's where she is
mixture.
today.
Yeah.
She's out taste testing.
Yes, exactly.
Because she needs to
Yummy.
get a lot of the food, different types of foods for this event.
And approve it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's her area.
And it's going to be at the Great Hall Ballroom that is in Silver Spring. It's at 1 Veterans Place, Silver Spring, Maryland. It's $35, and it starts, I think, like 5:30 in the afternoon up until midnight. Okay, there it is, 6:30
Oh,
p.m.
6:30 p.m.
to 12 a.m. And I tell you, they party all the way through until midnight. All right.
Yeah.
And I think we have.
It's a lot of fun.
Now I
Oh,
gotta
yeah, you
share
gotta
this.
share this one.
Yeah, this one is another one of our sisters, Dr. Tashika Green, and it's Women of Virtue. It's a 2-day conference, October 11th and 12th. Now on the 12th of October, she's having her gala, and she's honoring 4 of our sisters. Okay, Jennifer Jones Bryant is one. Help me, guys. Who else is going to be part of this? Elena, who is in Silver Spring. She's another one. Kathy Muhammad is another one.
Okay.
And it's one more. I can't think of who it is. Oh, here I'm sitting right here.
I thought you wanted. I was thinking, but you wanted.
Oh my goodness,
Yes,
thank you.
yes, for
I told you
financial
when you get my age, you can't remember everything.
Yeah.
I need help.
You remember more than enough, Pam, for all of us.
That's
Oh,
good.
and then on Saturday, October the 12th, this is our sister in Montgomery County. See, we just don't only support Prince George's County. We support Baltimore City. We support the surrounding DMV, okay? And here, Judy is doing her Still I Rise conference, which is October the 12th. It's from 11 a.m. to 3 at the Radisson Hotel in Rockville, Maryland. Guys, these are some powerful sisters.
Yeah.
I can go on and
And
on.
all these sisters are part of Sisters
for Sisters Network.
And they reach out to other women who aren't in
Yes.
or are not in this organization, but they still connect one way or the other.
I got 2 more because I want to be fair to the others.
Oh, sure.
Jamila Woods is doing her
Oh, yes.
adult mental health first aid certification program.
Yes.
Course, really, it's going to be Saturday, October the 19th from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And it's going to actually be at our office, 4640 Forbes Boulevard.
Okay.
Registration is $75. Final event is one of our sisters in Montgomery County. I am a conqueror. Excuse me, I can't even get it out. Conqueror. And it is the 2019 award that they're putting on October the 26th. It's a dinner from 6:30 p.m. At the Doubletree in Annapolis, Maryland. I can go on and on and on, but if you're interested and want to attend one of these events, give me a call, 240-678-0117, and I can make the connection.
Now, we're going to put all this on the website.
Yeah, we normally, because of our favorite child is not with us. He's celebrating his birthday.
Dante! Got to the birthday celebrations yet, but yes, we plugged him in early. But yeah, Dante
We
is
normally
out.
have it up on the monitor,
yeah,
but
right,
because
right,
he's
right,
out
right.
big time celebrating
Big
his
time
birthday this
celebrating.
weekend.
He deserves it.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Dante. Enjoy
Dante.
yourself, sweetie. We love you. Yeah,
that's it.
Okay, but definitely we have so much to support. And we're going to continue to talk about it, mention it, this is what we do. Mention other events that's going on within our organization. If you have anything that's happening,
if they have anything, let us know.
Send it in and share it. We will talk about it and do that. And speaking in October, I have something to plug. There's something to make you laugh. Something that you should come out and have fun.
It's too cute.
Something that we are just going to get together and just have a good time. Dining and having a dinner theater at the Carlisle Theater, Carlisle Club.
Yes.
In Alexandria, Virginia. Y'all got to
gorgeous.
It's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be fun. Sunday, October the 20th. We have 2 shows, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Tickets are moving, so you got to come out. We have some. I'm going to try to get these ladies in that are starring in this particular production. I'm going to get them here.
Yeah, that would be
talk
awesome.
about. I'm going to have them to come in to plug it anyways, and just let you know that we want you to go online and purchase your ticket at thecarlisleclub.com, thecarlisleclub.com, and purchase your tickets for Golden Duh. D.A. Golden Girls with a Z, doing it our way. And so come out, have fun, dine, wine, have a good time, laugh. And we need to laugh. We need to wind down some. We're too tense. We got so much going on, Don't you agree?
Yes.
Who's on the phone now?
Oh.
Hello.
Hi guys, this is Charlene Day calling in.
What's
Hey, my Lyric. Oh, and look who we got with us. We also have the Lyric. Hey, talk about that. Lyric Talk is in the house.
Hey, Lyric.
Yeah, I'm calling into the show.
Okay.
Yes, shout out to her. Guys, we also have the Candace of Housewives of the Potomac. Chris, her husband now, is in the house. Who do we got over there? We got a couple of people walking up in the house.
Charlene Day.
This is Charlene Day, right?
Okay, baby. You know you on Four Sisters Live, right?
I know I'm on Four Sisters
And I
Live.
need you to tell everybody what's going on. Where are you?
Telling y'all what's going on. Y'all missing. I'm talking 50 miles per hour. Y'all didn't catch all that? That's good stuff. Say hey, Lyric. Say hey to them right quick. Hey, ladies. It's Lyric. That's right. Hey, Rockstar 360 is in the house. Lyric Hawkins. You know her.
Where are you, Charlene?
I know, guys. I told you. I'm fine.
Where are you?
Wait a minute. I am over here in D.C. actually, where I'm actually with my good friend, mentor, coach Ari Squires, who has built Profit Academy. She's been in business for oh my God, almost 10 years. And right now, it's almost like saying a farewell goodbye to her because she's going to leave the DMV area and move to Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, wow.
But she's having this brunch where she brought in Candace and Chris and a couple other stardoms here in the DMV to just kind of have a conversation with us about our business and how to, of course, that famous word, level up, keep it going, right? So that's what we're doing. So
good job.
we're here to learn more, but some of our other DMV girls are here. So super excited. I don't know if you, I don't know who else to call out. But anyway, that's what I'm doing here. I wanted to support her. And I also supported another sister that was a part of our Sister for Sisters network yesterday in the New York area. And her name was Lucinda Cross.
Yes.
With Lucinda. Yes. Hold on. Look, I'm going to step out the building for this one because Lucinda, honey, she's the hottest thing that I know right now. Now, I know I'm at this event, but I just stepped outside so I can say this out loud. Lucinda is a bad. I love Lucinda. I hope she can hear this. Lucinda did something called the Big Ask on yesterday.
Yes.
Honey, she shut the city of New York down. We were in New York downtown, and y'all already know my little scary tale. I'm like, Lord Jesus, don't put me on Metro. So I got bougie and got in the lift to get back here. But anyway, but I went to go support her. VIP did all the way, lights, camera, action. The CEOs and executives for Black Girl Magic, Rock, or whatever y'all call that, they were there. Essence was there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. And people were in that room. Lord Jesus, they were asking for things. and things were happening. Magic was happening in that room on yesterday.
Wow.
Okay, again, why do we honor her at Four Sisters, not Four Sisters Live, but Sister Sisters Network? Because this girl is doing what we stand for, and that is women connecting women helping women to connect.
Yes.
She deserved that award over and over, Peggy.
Yes,
she is amazing. Hundreds of people are in the room. She looks fabulous. Honey, I think that's just about to be on the TV show. Watch out, Oprah Winfrey. Here comes Lucinda Cross. She is the baddest thing. I know we got some bad sisters in Denver, but Lucinda Cross, she was living out her oh my God, she was
Charlene, what you need to do is tell Lucinda I said to come on down here to Baltimore, Washington, Prince George's County, so that we can do the big ask.
Yeah, we're gonna do it here, but let me tell you, I don't think she's gonna have no more time. I think Owen's gonna pick her up. This thing, I'm serious. I ain't trying to be funny, but I speak that of her life. What I saw yesterday, it's a TV show. She probably took Steve Harvey's place. I'm sorry, Steve, but yeah. Yes, yeah, and that's how we have to do, share the love.
That's
but
it.
Shout out to Sheena. Sheena, if she's still there, thank you for showing up today.
Yeah, Sheena's here.
Yeah, we got
hi.
Shireen, right? Yeah, Shireen.
Yes, honey. Okay, Shireen. And all the other ones. So right now we got one of the housewives of Potomac here, and she's about to go and do some filming about 1:15. She said, "My car is coming." I'm like, "Okay, car." All right, so I'm going to stand out here and wait and see what kind of car this is. I'm just kidding. But anyway, what else? So thank you, Shireen, and thank you, Alicia Pryor, if she's there.
Yes,
so much.
yes.
Just for Sisters, Wyoming, and who else? Yeah,
and
Wyoming. Of course, Peggy. Yeah, of course, Peggy. All right, but yes, that's what your sister's doing. We got some major connections. These women are fabulous. I can't get enough pictures. I'm done. I'm done. I'm like, I don't want no more pictures. Like, unless I'm making money, I don't take pictures with you. Okay?
Get off my phone. Get off my phone.
Love you.
Door.
Love you,
Put
girl.
a picture on my Facebook page. I'm making money with those people, okay?
Girl.
Okay,
All
okay.
right. Love you.
Love you, girl.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Lord, our girl Charlene
says
out there
Charlene.
rocking and reeling and moving. So we're going to take a quick commercial. We're going to come back with our guest. I want to call her Dr. Shireen. I don't know why I want to say that, but Shireen E. Middleton, Esquire, will be joining us after we come back off this break.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's Five Sisters now, right?
It's Five Sisters now, man. I love it.
Amazing. Yes, it is amazing. We're going to take the opportunity now to introduce Shireen E. Middleton Esquire from Silver Spring, Maryland, and she moved to Florida to attend University of Miami in Coral Gables in 2002. While attending a Shireen was a member of the cheerleading squad and cheered for the football team, volleyball team, and basketball team. All right, after graduating from she attended law school at St. Thomas University in Miami Gardens. Shireen is a licensed attorney and realtor in both Maryland and Florida. Today, she practices bankruptcy, real estate, and estate planning. We need to talk.
Oh, yeah.
There's synergies there.
Yeah.
When Shireen is not in the office, she enjoys spending time at the beach and being amongst friends and family. She volunteers in the community and has a passion for helping others. Her professional approach and knowledge are key in resolving client issues.
That's why she's sitting here, right?
Thank you for having me.
She's got a lot to cover. She's got a lot she's bringing to the table. We'd love to hear more from you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. How are you?
And I did not know until just 2 seconds ago that this is Sonata's sister.
Yes.
Sonata.
Kamara.
Oh.
You know Sonata? You know Sonata?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is her sister, her baby sister.
Yes.
And she was telling me that there are 4 of them.
Yes.
4 sisters.
4 sisters?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Wow.
So you're in the right spot, right here in the middle between the 4 of us.
So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So what's going on in your world? I always say, what's going on in your world, girl?
Yeah.
So in my world, and I'm glad that you guys brought it to the table, 2019 was the year of the women, and for me, what that meant was I dedicated my pro bono practice, which is why my service is for free, strictly to women for this year.
Wow.
Really?
Awesome.
I just made it a personal mission of mine to help women who were in need of help, and it just made more of a connection and meant more to me when I was helping other women.
Right.
So that's kind of just the route I've been taking, and I think I'm going to continue in that road.
Oh,
That is
excellent.
good.
All right.
That's good.
Wow.
So are you living in this area or are
I
you still in
am.
Florida?
I am currently living in Maryland. I do have a lot of connections to Florida, but right now I'm in Maryland.
Because I was going to bring you back here to Maryland, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for coming in. Tell us a little bit about who you are and how you're adding value to the community.
Okay, so I am a real estate broker and an attorney, and the way that I'm adding value to the community is providing clients with financial literacy through the bankruptcy process. So even though bankruptcy, there's a lot of stigma associated with the word bankruptcy, but the reality is it's a business decision, and it's a tool that you can use strategically to help yourself either rebuilding and restructuring, or to get what's called a fresh start by having everything wiped out.
Wow. I didn't want to cut you off, but how does that impact your credit?
So
that's a good question.
That's a good question,
Good
and it's a common question. But the reality is, most people when they come to me, their credit score is pretty low already. It's like there's not a lot more room.
That's why they filed
right? So the way that bankruptcy helps improve your credit score is it wipes everything off your credit. So you'll see that brings your credit. One of the bigger factors is your credit card use. When you file for bankruptcy, it brings your credit card use to 0%. And I actually had a client who was concerned about her credit score. We filed her. She was a pro bono client. We filed in May. In June, she called me and she said, Shireen, my credit score went up 97 points.
Right.
After filing for bankruptcy.
You're kidding.
Yes, so even though the bankruptcy does stay on your credit report, it's more so a public record because it's something that you did in the court system. It can have an effect on your credit, but in my experience, when you're already at the bottom, right,
Where can
you have
you
nowhere
go?
to go
No
but
way.
up.
I'm saying nowhere else but up.
So it actually ends up helping people, and it helps your debt-to-income ratio,
Yeah.
right? So a lot of people are applying for loans for houses, and they can't get approved because their debt-to-income ratio. So these are things that it's not going to happen overnight, but it's a tool that you can use to eliminate
that debt. Yes.
Absolutely.
Right? And then that way you can start building your credit and then having better interest rates. It's just something that a lot of wonderful things can happen.
Yeah.
It's that sunshine after the rain type situation. And that's what bankruptcy really is. It's not a bad word or a bad situation. It is an opportunity to get that fresh start, right? And
but it was at one time a stigma. You know, if somebody talked about bankruptcy, it's like, oh my God, we don't want to touch you. Hands off.
Yeah, you can't get anything after that. You feel like you're doomed for not being able to get move forward. Right. Because they did look at that like you have something, a bad stigma on your record.
On your record,
yeah.
That's true.
I think most importantly is that once it happens and you begin to rebuild, you have to just keep everything paid on time.
Absolutely.
And within about 2 years, you can purchase again.
Right.
You can purchase a home again.
Awesome.
It's all in what you do with it, but you have to stay on track.
Stay on track.
And that's the financial literacy part, because as much as I love repeat customers, I don't want somebody to come to me to have to file a bankruptcy again. We want to be able to move forward and to do things like
lesson learned,
invest in property and get that retirement plan going and have savings and do all these things. But what I like to tell my clients is, if your 45th president could file for bankruptcy 6 times, why can't you?
Well, see, I was getting ready to mention the fact that the other persuasions do it a lot, and they know how to do it, and they do it and have no problems doing it.
Right. In other communities either.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We have to, get rid of the stigma in our own community.
In our own community. But is that because he have, rich or financially have wherewithal so you can file 6 times and you come back and you feel like you can get away with it and nothing's said or done about that?
Well, with his situation, it was a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is mostly for businesses. But the reality is, and he even said it himself, we did that because of the laws that are in place. Because those are the laws that are in place to protect you as a consumer against creditors. Right? So there is definitely a stigma, but I'm going to make it a point to get that out. Because it's really here to be a tool to use to safeguard yourself against creditors and to help build to go forward.
Wow. I like the fact that you said it's a business decision. That's a good approach to it.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Because you are the CEO of your own life. And sometimes you have to make those type of decisions. So when you take the personal feelings that are attached to it, like feeling like I'm a failure or I'm financially irresponsible, bad things happen to good people.
That's for sure.
A lot of people lose their jobs. A lot of people get sick. A lot of people have situations that happen that are completely out of their control. It's all God's plan and God's will. And God uses people as a tool to help you.
I love it.
So if your ego is blocking you from filing for bankruptcy or doing something like that to help you, then that's on you.
That's right.
Because God is putting all the people in the right places. But you're just too stuck in yourself to see that.
Well, we're going to have to keep her. This is a keeper
here. This is education because a lot of people don't know that in terms of, I understand there are other, where you have a couple of chapters, chapter 11, chapter 13, is that 7? So what are those particular areas? Is it business into a chapter, one chapter, individuals?
So individuals can file pretty much any chapter 7, 11, 12, and 13, but what you see most commonly are 7s and 13s. 13s are better situated for people who have regular income because you're going to have to, that's the one where you restructure. So you're going to be paying back some of your debts. Mostly people use that to pay back mortgage arrears, car arrears, certain tax obligations that
won't go away.
That won't go away. But other debts like medical bills, credit cards, what they're considered unsecured, all those things go away.
Gotcha.
Right. And a 7 is better if you are, say, like renting, you don't own any property, or you're unemployed. That's something where you can use that to list all your creditors, get a fresh start, and then hopefully come into better situations. Right?
Wow.
That is good. So as an attorney, what you do is help people to, advise them on a lot of these things.
So some people, bankruptcy has a lot of limitations, but it's all based on rules. So there's some things where, say for example, if you make too much money or if you have a high income, you might not be able to qualify for a Chapter 7 because that might be considered an abuse of bankruptcy.
Wow.
See?
Wow.
And that happens.
Yeah, it does happen. And then a lot of people try to save money by filing for bankruptcy on their own, and they mess up, and then they end up getting their things sold by the trustee that they could have protected. So there's a lot of value in going to see a bankruptcy attorney before you make any moves.
Make a decision,
even if you decide whether or not bankruptcy is. I'm the type of person that will tell you whether or not bankruptcy is good for you or if you should do something else. I'm not just trying to get your money.
That's good. That's good.
So they can consult with you,
It's all about the
helping them make the
Right decision.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we circle back to the financial literacy because it's all about empowering people and giving them the knowledge that they need to make these type of decisions on their
So
own.
in real estate,
Yes.
you help to sell real estate, or are you in investment?
So
What
in
area
real
of that?
estate, I am a broker in the state of Florida, and so that I work with, vacation rentals, mostly rentals right now. That's what I'm doing, but I do help to sell and buy real estate. But the rental market is just in demand right now.
Okay.
Really?
Do you have reciprocity here?
No, I don't, but I actually do have a license in Maryland. That's an interesting question because Maryland and Florida are two places that do not have reciprocity.
Wow. So how can Facebook, I know you all are interested in maybe contacting the Esquire here, Shireen Middleton. How can they get in contact with you?
So
And even out
my
there.
email is middletonlegal@gmail.com, or you can call me at 301-252-7886.
Say that one more time, please.
301-252-7886 or Middleton Legal, all one word, @gmail.com.
That's good. So you do respond to people.
I do respond.
I know you're busy.
Legal calls. She's beautiful.
Yeah, that's good. That is really good because a lot of people need help.
Yes.
Bottom line, people need help. They're struggling in a sense. They need to know, how do I get out of these situations? And I have always, so a lot of people are apprehensive about moving forward in that area because they don't know how. And then not knowing how is a scary thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you deal with tax.
Right. Yes.
Tell
So
people about your business.
We're CPAWS Insurance and Financial Services. We're transitioning our name now, but what we do, our big thing now, that's why I was excited. I really have got to connect to you. Is that we do financial planning, financial services like your financial coaching. We do tax preparation and planning, and we also provide insurance products, the whole gamut. But more importantly, we really are narrowing down and zeroing in into getting into our community to teach people in our communities how money works. So we have various aspects of financial literacy programs. We have libraries of information now, and we are currently preparing something specifically for those who are, for the month of October is domestic violence, and how people can now get back up, pull yourself back up and get into a better position to either leave or to be sustaining after someone else has kind of financially had control over you for so many years. So we're looking forward to getting in the community to the financial literacy piece, and taxes is a big piece of that as well. So I definitely have got to talk to you because bankruptcy is a major piece we want to cover too, for the stigma that's out there. We want to erase all the stigmas and get rid of that generational perpetuation of bad habits and open up some newness for new beginnings for our generations to come.
I love that.
But
You know what I love about this show is that when we have guests come on here, and none of this was planned as who was going to be here, other than you and I. But see how this connection is being made.
Yeah, that's
This happens all the time. Right on this in this studio, right here, how we connect.
We connect.
And let me share this. Dan is sitting over there, and he is watching every word that comes out of every single sister sitting here. He's learning at the same time. And I admire you for that. I really do.
I really do.
He is
Love
on
him.
it.
Stan is an awesome young man who works behind our scenes as an engineer, but not only engineering for us, he engineers for radio stations. He's out there on those towers. He is so brilliant. He's a musician, engineer, smart man. You are
smart
such
guy.
an awesome brother. We appreciate you. We want to let you know that.
We do.
Our sister quickly here as well, because we've got a few minutes left. about what you do, because
Yes.
we want our sisters to be able to talk about
Yes.
what they do, and what everything we do is about helping someone else.
Right.
So what are you doing, my sister?
So as mentioned, I was on one of these wonderful shows. My company is the first Black-owned sanitary napkin company with infused technology. So what does that say for all the women that's here on the panel? And I see the connection that was made. But when those connections are made, they need my product. To keep them all happy and keep the stress down. So I think there is a connection. Okay, so there's a connection. But I'm just happy to say that we have a product and it's working, and we have great testimonials from women that are during that cycling period, and also women that have passed that period.
Yeah.
So if they pass that period, incontinence is a big issue, and we don't talk about that as well.
Right.
So it's a lot of issues we don't talk about. So ladies, if you're having situations, and our men
too,
just look out and reach out to me. I'm Jackie Hollywood Mims, 240-398-6432. Again, that's 240-398-6432. Call me and I'll give you all the details.
What about your website? Can they go on and look at and find out what you
Absolutely,
do?
absolutely. But you can go on. We've partnered
Yes.
with Sisters for Sisters Network, so you can go on s4jewelpads.com. So that's s4sn.jewelpads.com, and that will help our sisters together.
Yeah.
They'll help us on the network.
Yes.
That's good.
job.
You are connected
Yes.
with
Yeah.
this thing. This
Yes.
is happening.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
a job opportunity. And
It's a business
It's
opportunity.
a business
It's a
opportunity.
business
Yeah.
opportunity, so reach out to me. The opportunity would be great. Just even being part of the Sisters Network, we can share with you that you can be the CEO of your own business.
company. Yes.
So you can be the CEO, and give me a call, and I'll give you all the great details.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow, this is
Wow.
some good
Yeah.
stuff here. Any last
Yeah.
words from you that you want to let everyone know about anything particular?
And I just want to say thank you to you all.
No,
for
we
having me
thank
on
you.
here. It's
Yeah.
definitely a God connection. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to have you back
Yeah.
because I think the
Oh,
more we
yes.
talk about and educating our community about bankruptcies and tax preparing and all the things that we do relative to what you're doing, because a lot of people out there in business don't have all the information they need
They don't.
to do things, even to get the funding that they may
Right.
need. How do you
That's
maintain
important.
the
Yes.
funding?
Right.
Yeah.
You get it, but now what I do when I get it, and so many people want to do so many things but need funding. Once you get it, you blow it because you don't know how to deal with it.
That's
Right.
right. Don't know how to manage
You
it.
don't know how to
Right.
manage it,
Yeah.
and that's not a good thing in our people in the community. Period.
Yeah.
We got to do better in that. So we need to bring you back. Then we're going to have you all on talk about some more things too.
Right.
Alicia, in
Here's a
that
combination
respect.
right here.
Yeah. So
And then have Jackie back.
we would never be bored, will we? Never
That's
have a
it.
bored show. But what you want to say?
No, I
baby?
just want to say that we have done over 100 shows.
Yes, we had 100 episodes.
100 episodes.
That's
already.
right.
Great.
We
Yeah.
had 100 episodes
Wow.
now. Isn't
So
that
you can
awesome?
tell them where we can go and see the other shows if they have not seen them.
Yes, go on YouTube and search for the number 4, Sisters Live. It pops right up. Go onto YouTube and type 4 Sisters Live, and you will see a lot of our episodes where we started, all our different looks, all of our different colors, all of our different hairstyles. Just all the fun that we had. We've had some awesome guests.
We have.
Over the past 100 episodes, we've had some lovely, lovely guests, and we're looking to do more.
That's it. In the coming months, we will have the county executive. We're going to have the county council members of Prince George's County. We're not playing. This is serious business, and we're talking about what we have done in 2019. They have not have any clue of what we got planned for 2020.
Oh my.
So get ready. That's all I
Buckle
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, get ready, and we're getting ready to get out of here. Our time is winding up, but we've had a great time, a
Yes.
great day, and we love you for watching, and always continue to have peace. I say that you can't buy peace, so stay in peace, and so that you know how to understand what your purpose is.
There you go.
Amen
I
to
love
that.
it. Amen.
What time is it?
It's time for you to walk in your purpose and prosperity.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Always Always sisters, always